5 o'clock, school's out, and there are a lot of fixes going on in a little amount of time throughout the summer. That's the challenge facing St. Louis public schools as their buildings continue to age. Well, now the tough questions about which buildings get help and which ones need to go. This follows our report that the city school district faces more than $1 billion in maintenance expenses in the coming years. And tonight, our Kimberly Donahue is hearing from St. Louis Public Schools Superintendent tonight. And Kimberly, some tough decisions that Dr. Scarlett is actually going to have to make after already having her first year almost under her belt.
Sam, right now it's quiet at Yateman-Liddell Middle School. Contractors have gone home for the day. Earlier, I got a look at some of the work being done inside the building, much of which are necessities to keep it functioning. Dr. Keisha Scarlett says it's not that surprising looking at the price tag of improvement, considering the future of St. Louis Public Schools, saying she's focused on getting the buildings ready for the upcoming school year. Students are out. Contractors are in. Summer break means the time for repairs in St. Louis Public Schools.
There's always room for improvement.
At Yateman-Liddell Middle School in the North Side's Penrose neighborhood, this summer's improvements include repairs to the restrooms and HVAC system, roof repairs, as well as improving the building's lighting. All part of $28 million in immediate fixes SLPS says schools in the district need. As First Alert 4 first reported, an architecture firm hired by the district told school leaders it'll take around $1.8 billion through 2044 to improve all the schools in the district. Superintendent Dr. Keisha Scarlett says the price tag is not quite a surprise.
It's really a prediction about all of the facilities collectively over the duration of 20 years and how we would maintain all of the things that may have failure or need to be replaced.
The anticipated money needed for improvement does not cover the vacant school buildings in SLPS's possession. If the district were to sell many, and they are, as listed here on the district's website, SLPS could garner large chunks of change. Dr. Scarlett says SLPS is also still looking at how to best use these sites.
We're still working on that because we don't want these buildings to become blight in these communities.
The work on Yateman-Liddell is funded by part of the $160 million in Proposition S tax money, a capital improvement St. Louis City voters passed last year. Now, a week into summer break, it's a matter of finishing things before kids return to the classroom. Welcome news for relatives of students like William Parker.
To me, those are necessities. I mean, what good is it to have a classroom if you're sitting there with your coat on with your pencil in your hand? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense.
Dr. Scarlett says as for what comes of the vacant building, she's looking at suggestions from the citywide plan for education and factoring that into SLPS's own 5-year strategic plan. That's expected to be released by the end of the year. In North City, Kimberly Donahue, First Alert 4.
Kimberly, thank you. Tonight.